Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video has been highly requested, and so I'm going to be sharing my gel manicure routine with you. The gel polishes I use are all by Madame Glam. They're cruelty-free, vegan, 5 free from, and are also Logical Harmony approved. The first step to my routine is to make sure my nails are clean and free from any previous remaining gel polish. I use these foil wraps soaked in gel polish remover and wrap them around a finger at a time, then leave them to do their thing for around 20 minutes. I then remove the foils and lift off any loose gel with a cuticle tool, but I won't scrape anything that's a little bit more stubborn because this can damage the nail plate. So if needs be, I'll soak them again. I then reuse these foils for the other hand, and I just pour in a little more gel polish remover, then slip them over my fingertips. The next step is to file, do any cuticle work and buff. I first file my nails into shape. I normally tend to use a glass nail file, and I file my nails into a square shape with slightly rounded edges. Once they're done, I then tend to go around my cuticles and push them back with some cuticle exfoliator and a cuticle tool, and also tidy up the cuticles if I need to. I then buff over my nails with a 240 grit buffer or a buffing block to smooth the nail and remove any shine for the gel to adhere to them. I then wipe over with some lint-free wipes, either dry or I'll sometimes use a dehydrating nail cleanser, but you don't want to use water or wash your hands at this point because your nails need to be as dry as possible. Once the prep is done, I then go in with the Madame Glam base coat. I give it a good shake for around a minute. Gel polishes tend to separate and they need to be shaken really well before use. I then apply a thin layer of that to each nail, getting as close to the cuticle as possible but not touching the cuticle or the skin at the sides of the nail, as the gel will just simply lift off otherwise. I also seal it in at the tips of my nails, which I find it helps last so much longer. I then cure those under the Madame Glam LED lamp for 60 seconds. So I do 30 seconds and then set the lamp again for another 30 seconds. I next go in with my colour after shaking it for a minute. Rosy Nude is my most worn colour. It's a very light pinky nude, but Madame Glam have such a wide selection of colours available. Again, I apply one thin coat to the nail, avoiding any contact with the skin and cuticles, seal in the ends and then cure it for 60 seconds. I then repeat another layer of colour and cure it for a further 60 seconds. Finally, I then finish with the Madame Glam top coat, and after shaking it for a minute, I apply another thin layer, sealing it in at the tips and then curing it for another 60 seconds. There is a slight stickiness left on the surface of the nail, so I remove this with some rubbing alcohol on a lint-free wipe, and I then apply some cuticle oil and some hand cream, and I try to keep up a good routine of that whilst the gels are on to keep the cuticles hydrated. And that's it. It's so quick and easy, and these tend to last me around 2 weeks, and I usually have to only remove them because of the growth at the base of my nail as they grow so quickly. I actually have a discount code for you all which will get you 30% off the entire Madame Glam gel category, the one-step gels and the nail art category. Just check the description box below for the link and the discount code. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye!